it's Amanda, and you see this ink journal box here, so you know that means it's ink time. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. Usually I do this beforehand, so it's easy to open, but I haven't done it today. This is a very weird box, so I don't know what kind of thing we're in for. I'm assuming possibly like a writing instrument of some kind, but who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out together. Ta-da! Okay. Oh dang. Oh dang, what do we got in here? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's move this. Move this. It's April. April usually means that we have some kind of like thing going on. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's see. All kinds of shenanigans usually. Oh, that's so cute. The sticker. I love this. I love this. I don't know what pen that is. Or what it's supposed to be, but it's purple, so it's pretty. I love this sticker. This is probably my favorite sticker we've seen in a long time. Okay, then we have the ink samples, and we have, ooh, a glass tip pen. Maybe we'll use that instead of my usual one. It's a Jacques Herbin glass tip pen. It looks like I have the emerald green one. That's so cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Okay, we have. Aw, Ink Flight's got jokes. This is what our pen is this month. In collaboration with one of the world's most prestigious brands of writing instruments, Montblanc graciously provided their top-of-the-line flagship fountain pen to every one of our Ink Flight subscribers. For nearly 100 years, the Meisterstück is one of the most well-known collections of Montblanc pens, easily recognized by the iconic white snowflake atop the rounded finial cap. April Fools. Oh, Tom. This month's box does include a pen you can use for life. The glass tip of the J. Herbin round glass tip pen won't ever rust or wear out over time. In the tradition of the 16th century Venetian glass blowers, these pens are hand blown and twisted into a spiral design. Instead of filling up a fountain pen to test a quick ink, the glass nib of this dip pen can easily be cleaned to use with many inks in one sitting. The spiral grooves at the tip hold a decent amount of ink, so you won't have to dip for every other word. As you write, rotate the nib to fully utilize the ink stored in the channels. When switching ink colors, have a cup of water nearby. Actually, I have water. I need a paper towel. Then wipe it dry before dipping into a new color. The tip will have a different feel than a fountain pen and may produce a broader, wetter line than you're used to. It's possible to smooth the tip of the glass pen using some micromesh or extremely fine grit sandpaper, but please know that it will also broaden the line. And the sticker is from Vanessa Langton. The blossoming joy of spring with the new Inktober sticker, illustrated by Vanessa. So thanks. Thanks, Vanessa, for the sticker. This is probably my favorite sticker that we've had in a while. Okay, so happy April. No fooling this year. Instead of riddles and puzzles that left most of our frequent flyers stumped, we decided to identify each ink color as usual. This month we gathered fun spring-like colors from several ink manufacturers. Okay, so we have some Colorverse, we have some Diamine and Cult pens, we have Laban, we have Ferris Wheel Press. I have swatched. I think I've swatched all of these except for these Diamine Cult pens. So I'm actually really excited about this. Very cool, very cool. We're going to use the pen that we got today because why not? I don't have my, oh, I do have scissors. I need to clean my desk off again. Do you like my cute little unicorn scissors? Also, I just noticed this is filming in 60 frames per second where I was doing 30 before, so I don't know. Let me know if this looks different or if you notice anything weird. I don't know, move my mic a little bit. Alright, so I actually don't typically, I used to have, this is a very pretty, like a long, I don't like how long it is, and I don't know, I tend to prefer this one as a glass tip pen, but we're gonna use this one today because why not? And it comes with like a thing to put over it, so you're all set. Very cool, very cool, very cool. All right, I'm actually waiting for something for work, so I am going to probably be checking stuff while we're here, like I am right now. One sec. I have a work thing to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, apologies for that. Today has been a day. I woke up an hour late for work, and everything today has been an emergency, so... yeah, even though I'm on my lunch break, I'm still keeping an eye on things because stuff is going to hit the fan. Alright, so we have our ink samples. Let's take a look. Okay, we have Colorverse Tang Pyong. I love this one. I think I actually used this in a 30 inks last month, or not last month, obviously, no, like November or September. Diamine Cult Pens Taj Mahal. I have been on Cult Pen's website like 400 times in the last like couple weeks, and this is one that I keep wanting to add to the cart, and then I add a ton of stuff to my cart, and I'm like, what are you doing? You don't need any of this. Go away. So I go away. Colorverse, the Minhwa series, Dan Wang. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. Actually, let's read the descriptions. So we have Tang Pyong. This series observes the 6 kings of Korea's longest imperial dynasty. This color is a shading dusky purple. And then we have this one. It's from the Minhwa series, inspired by Korean folk art. This pale gold ink captures the softness of a lotus flower. Then we have Taj Mahal. Part of the Wonders of the World collection, this deep blue color draws inspiration from the lapis lazuli stones found in the mosaic art inside Taj Mahal. Then we have Ferris Wheel Press Purple Jade Rabbit. What does it say about that? Celebrating the Lunar New Year, this delicate purple ink has a pelt of silver shimmer. Then we have Ferris Wheel Press Central Park Greens. This is part of the New York series. This lush grassy green is inspired by Ferris Wheel Press's trip to New York City in 2022. I love this green, spoiler alert. Diamond Cult Pen's Colosseum. This light sandy brown color represents the travertine limestone building materials used in the Colosseum in Rome. You probably knew that, but just in case you were like, what? I love this red. I love this red ink so much. From the Greek mythology collection, this cherry red ink shades with a hint of sheen. I had a sample of this ink and I used it, and I really enjoyed it. Have I gotten a bottle? I don't think I've gotten a bottle yet. I've gotten a couple of those Laban inks though. I think Aries was out of stock when I decided that I needed it. Or maybe I was just being good. I'm like, I don't need it because I don't need 75 red inks because I rarely use red inks. Okay. Let's get to swatching. We're going to use our glass dip pen. I still need a paper towel. While I was doing my work thing, I did not grab a paper towel. So let me grab that and then we will get started. Use one for the wiping off the nib of the glass dip pen, and then I'm gonna fold this up for paintbrush blotting. I have a washcloth that I was using, and I think it's in the mess behind me that I need to clean. I desperately need to clean this desk area. It's so bad. I probably shouldn't admit that on the internet, but I like to keep it real, okay? I'm a disaster. So let's go ahead and we'll use our brand new glass tip pen. I wonder if people got different colors. I'm assuming that yes, they did. So I can't wait to see what colors everybody got. Okay, we will start in the order that they are on the page. So we will start with Central Park Greens from Ferris Wheel Press. This is a toothbrush holder that comes from Daiso. It was a gift from somebody. I don't know if they still have these. But this is the... Oh, it barely fits in the... Doesn't fit in the vial very well. That's okay. Okay, so we have Inkflight. Oh, this is so unwieldy compared to the little one. But this is awesome in case you didn't have one. Okay, so Inkflight, this is from April 23. Central Park Greens. Okay. I'm also gonna do, like I usually do, the swatches in the in this. We can't use April because I'm using that for 30 inks, so do you have any available pages? Oh yeah, we'll do this in February. Or January. The first week of January, or the last week of January, we will do this. I'm gonna write the name. Okay, so that, grab our paintbrush. This green is so pretty. It's a lovely spring green, but it's not like super duper bright in your face. I think it's lovely. It's like not super bright in your face, but it's not super murky either. It feels like it's kind of like in the middle. Like it wants to be a murky green, but it also wants to be a bright green, and it's just like, I'm just in here in the middle, shading super nicely because I'm amazing. There we go. It looks really light in the writing. I think that's just me getting used to this dip pen, but also super lovely. Facial Press Jade Purple Rabbit. We have seen a lot of this lately. I have swatched when I got the bottle, and we just had it in 30 inks. But yeah, we're gonna swatch it again because we got it in Inkflight. I have so many projects that I want to do. Organizing my cards. I want to find a different way of organizing my cards. I think I still want to keep Pen Friend ink samples separate and Inkflight ink samples separate, but I think I want to find a way to keep all of the rest of my I don't know. I want to keep everything separate, but I want to keep everything together. I struggle with how to do this because I have very much ink. And it is a little overwhelming. So yeah, I don't know. I struggle with what to do sometimes. And then I do nothing. Inkflight for 2023. The Purple Jade Rabbit. Oh no, I didn't need to do that. I meant to write. I keep cleaning it off before I can write. super light. Okay, that, and then I'm going to shake it up again so we can swatch it with shimmer. Okie dokie. Whee! I know a lot of people said that this was probably too light for them, and I understand that. I love it though. I love it though. I think the shimmer is really lovely in it as well. But I definitely understand that it is not for everybody. I like what it's doing. It's split into like the purple, and then there's like that little bit of pink. And the shimmer is really, it's really stunning. It's like subtle. It's like legible, but just subtle enough to be just very, it's very pretty and elegant. Excited to have another sample of this. I think I used up the whole sample that I got of this. I'm gonna write in here. Laban. I think another reason I didn't get it is because I have Dirty Red 423. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. I feel like I ended up not getting it because I do have so many other reds that I love, and this is actually kind of similar to them. It's different but similar, and it's a really nice bright red. It is a touch warmer than I particularly usually care for, but it's really stunning in writing. But I have Dirty Red, I have Romania Red, I have Corn Poppy Red, and I just didn't need another red. I don't even use red like all that often. Oh, I forgot to... Silly me. Silly me. Cleaning this brush off, but not doing the swatch. Hello? Not doing the swatch on the Tomoe River paper. It is very lovely. It's, oh, stunning. Stunning. I really love it in a pen as well. So I'm happy to have another sample of that, because it will definitely get used. I've missed a spot in the corner, I don't care. But yeah, just a really nice red. Okay, next up we have Diamine Cult Pens Taj Mahal, which is this blue color. I don't remember like what shade of blue it is, but we'll find out. I feel like this is a nice business blue. Diamine Cult Pens. Name a more iconic duo. Taj Mahal. Yay, okay. The emergency that I was waiting on is now complete, so I can now enjoy my lunch break for a moment. I guess I'll do this. It's a pretty blue. Oops. I love Ink Flight Day. I'm a little touch disappointed that they didn't do the puzzles this time, because I really like the April Foolsy aspect of trying to figure out what it is, but I understand I don't know, maybe they just didn't have time to do that, or maybe they got feedback that they didn't people didn't like it. I don't know. I thought it was ingenious and it was super fun, and it was a way to make April's Ink Flight stand out a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. That's alright. Not everybody likes the same things, and that's okay. I really wish the piece that holds my phone is breaking, so it's not always completely stable, and it really bothers me. Okay. This is a very deep dark blue. It looks like we might get some sheen. I don't think it's going to be a super sheener. I think it's going to be more of a haze. But also maybe not. It looks like there's a little halo sheener on the scribble. This is a very nice blue. This reminds me of just a businessy blue. Just a basic standard blue, but since it's a little darker, maybe it's a little more interesting. I don't know. It's lovely. I think it's lovely. This is a blue that I like in a pen. It's not yeah, I don't know. That's the kind of blue I like. In my ballpoint or gel pens, that's what I go for. I know, ballpoint or gel pens. Next up we have Diamine and Cult Pens Coliseum. I appreciate the variety of the ink flight, that they kept the variety, because while I do like that the ink flight focuses on a brand that maybe not everybody has tried or can get their hands on or whatever, I also appreciate these ink flights where there's a variety of things. We've seen Ferris Wheel Press, but Ferris Wheel Press has a new ink every day. Laban, we've seen, I think we've officially gotten through these April and October ink flights where they kind of mix it up a little bit. I think we've gotten the entire line of Laban inks. Maybe we're missing one or two, but it's a pretty small line, and I think we've gotten all of them, or most of them. And then these Diamine Cult Pens, a lot of people don't want to pay shipping from the UK to get these exclusives, and that's okay, and now you get to try some. So yeah, and now you've helped me by letting me sample them to decide if I want to spend the money on them, which honestly, ordering from Cult Pens is so fun. Okay, I do not have a problem ordering from overseas. I like it, but also I feel like we don't have to pay customs as often as other countries seem to. I've never had to pay a customs charge, and I don't know if that's because there's some sort of agreement, or if I just am lucky. Maybe it's the order amount. Colosseum. Maybe it's just like maybe it's a fancy US thing. Who knows? Who knows? I'm always prepared that I would have to, and then it never happens. So I don't know. I don't know. But I know like friends in Canada have to pay customs on like everything, it seems. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. This was an ink I was intrigued of. I feel like, oh, I forget her name on Instagram. I think it's Claire Scribbles with Pens or something. She's been doing like I forget what she calls it, but it's like critique, but it's critique or something like that. And she did a few with these inks. This is not going to be an ink for everybody, but the people that like love this sort of shade are going to super love this sort of ink. Yeah. I love how it's getting, like it goes down that pretty tan color, but as it's drying, we see a lot of gray in here. I'm saying the royal we, I suppose. I see a lot of gray as it's drying down. And I think that's super interesting. It really does look like stone. I can't tell if I missed that spot or if it's just a light area. I think it's just a light area. But you see tan. I see gray. This is a very interesting ink. Again, I don't think it's for everybody. I see kind of I don't know, it looks... The scribble, there isn't a red sheen here, but it kind of looks red around the edges to me. That could just be my eyes being crazy, but this is lovely. I think I prefer Oyster Hour more as far as like this like creamy beige shade. I think Oyster Hour is a little more brown, but I think I prefer that to this, I think, but this is interesting. Okay, we have two more. Oh, I forgot to write the name of this one. Diamine. Cold Pens. Coliseum. Okay, next up we have Colorverse Kingdom series. Is it Tangpyeong? I know that I'm saying this incorrectly, and I'm so sorry. If anybody speaks Korean and wants to correct me in the comments, please do. I could also look it up, but yeah, if anybody knows, let me know. I'd love to attempt to say it correctly. I would love to make the effort. I really enjoyed this one. Although I didn't get a bottle of this one. I got a bottle of one of the other ones. There's like it's sort of like a brick red color in the series, and I got that one. But I considered getting a bottle of this one. I just didn't, because I have other things that are kind of close to it. So Colorverse Kingdom. I'm just gonna write Kingdom series. This is Tangpyeong. We did this as a oh, I forgot to write it and I already wiped this off. We did this in one of the 30 inks. I think it was November. Could have been September. Colorverse Kingdom. Tangpyeong. Oh, I swatched the... Oh, I'm an idiot. I swatched the Hobonichi, but I didn't swatch the card. Silly Amanda. My head is in other places. My head is not here. I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to... I know Maria is expecting to get hers soon. I'm assuming she got hers today since I got mine today. And I just saw, just before I started recording, Erin from Joys of Pen and Paper, her ink flight video just went up. So I'm very excited to get to watch everybody's ink flight videos instead of having to wait. Beautiful. I love this purple. Nobody is surprised that I love a purple ink. Nobody at all. Then we have this one. Dan Wang? I'm saying that incorrectly all over the place. I'm sorry. Again, if you know how to pronounce this correctly and can instruct me in the comments, let me know. The problem is if I look it up, I will look it up, but I will not probably remember the next time it's referenced. And then I feel bad. The effort is there, though. I try. F423. If I remember correctly from swatching this, I don't think that I cared for this yellow. I think it's not exactly a yellow that I prefer, but that's okay. Min HWA. So series. Speaking of Colorverse, the Constellation series, I pre-ordered it back in like February. It finally shipped, and I should have it, I think, tomorrow. This is Tuesday, so I'll have it Wednesday or Thursday. Whether or not I get to, I might be able to swatch it on Friday. We'll see. This is so yeah, so look for that video. If not Friday, this weekend, because I'm looking forward to swatching. I'm looking forward to swatching that. The only thing is I've been trying to look for the Nebula series, and I haven't found it anywhere that, like, reliable that I usually shop at that has it in stock yet. But I think that is also supposed to be releasing very soon. Oh, I forgot to write it down on the Hobonichi. This is going to be illegible on the Hobonichi, I bet. The cream paper and the yellow ink, we'll see. Colorverse Minwa series. We'll see when it dries. Okay. It's so pale. I think that's why I didn't like it. But also I remember it being brighter. And what is that blob? What is that blob of ink on my swatch card? Where did that come from? What is it and where did it come from? Where is it? What happened? Where did that come from? I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, I definitely didn't like this. It's too pale. Although for some reason I thought it was brighter, so I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, definitely not a yellow that I care for. Okay, so I'm going to let these dry a little bit because this needs to dry and a few of the Hobonichi swatches need to dry, and then we will take a look at the ink flight as a whole. And yeah, I think it's a nice like random assortment of colors again. I appreciate that Inkflight is bringing in more colors, especially like weird ones like this. I mean, that's not like yellow's not weird, but it's not like a usual thing that they have. Or like this one, I feel like they're bringing in other colors. I know Inkflight tends to lean blue heavy, and which is great. I know that Tom really loves blue, but yeah, it's nice to see other colors coming in, like some greens and some like these purples and yellow. Like I said, that yeah, I'm excited. I think it looks nice. I like the color assortment, and I'm excited to try a lot of these inks in pens, because I don't think, other than Aries, Aries and Purple Jade Rabbit are the only ones that I've actually gotten in pens. Of the ones, oh no, I take it back. I've used 3 of these in pens. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. The ones I haven't used, I'm excited to get them in pens. Okay, I'll let these finish drying, and I will be back in a few moments. And we're back! Here is the Hobonichi swatches. Make sure you can see them all on one page. We have the Central Park Greens from Ferris Wheel Press. We have Purple Jade Rabbit. We have Le Bon Aries. I love this ink. Look, oh, I love it. We have Diamine Cult Pens. There is some like reddish sheen around areas where there is a lot of ink. I'm trying to see if I can see it in the writing. I see it a little bit. It halos around the writing. I'm going to move it a little bit so you can kind of see the sheen possibly. That Diamine Cult Pens Coliseum, again, like this tan and like kind of gray. This is a very interesting ink. I don't think this is going to be for everyone, but it's definitely very interesting. We have the Tang Pyong, which I love, 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 love. It reminds me, it's pretty close to, I think it's Van Diemen's Tasmania Vine Purple. I think it's close enough to that, which is why I wasn't tempted to get a bottle, because I already have a bottle of that. And then we have this Colorverse Dan Huang. I'm sure that I'm saying that wrong. But it's this very pale yellow, which looks a lot brighter on camera. It's a lot more legible on camera than it is in person, I think. But yeah, that's what it looks like on the Tomoe River paper. Let's look at our dried swatch cards. They're very curly. We have Central Park Greens, which is this lovely spring grass sort of yellowy green. We have Ferris Wheel Press Jade Purple Rabbit, which I'm hoping you can see the shimmer reflected. It's just like this delicate wash of silver shimmer that I think is so stunning. Cat hair. Pearl's been sitting on me like this whole time. Here's our Le Bon Aries. Now in spots where it does get a lot of ink, you do see some of this like dark haloing, but this is just it's a really stunning red, I think. Like basic, but also just very pretty. Diamine Taj Mahal. Some slight washes of red haloing there as well, as expected, and on blue ink, you know how it goes. Uh-oh, I'm missing a card. Oh no, I'm not. Then we have the Coliseum, which again, the tan, the gray. This is a very interesting ink. I'm intrigued by this. I don't know if I'm gonna like it in a pen, but it's definitely interesting on a swatch card. Then we have the Tang Pyong, which I already have used and loved, and it's great. Love the shading on this. Then we have the Dan Huang. This section had an extra layer of ink, but it is like pretty pale when you put it down for the first time. And I still don't know where those drops came from. The brush that I was using to paint this swatch was one that wasn't used, so I don't know where it came from, but it looks like it's this. But again, I don't know where the drops came from. But yeah, there's our Inkflight. And of course, we cannot forget our Mont Blanc 149. I mean, Jerbon glass dip pen. Comes in this stunning, and I forgot to mention, it does come with a teeny tiny little piece of sandpaper if you need to sand down the tip of your pen. And yeah, it's a little unwieldy for me. I prefer the pen-like nature, like regularly sized pen size nature of this Moonman N6, but this is lovely. And yeah, it's beautiful. And if you don't have a glass tip pen, now you have one. And yeah, it's lovely. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Inkflight, for the lovely ink samples and glass tip pen. Here we go. Just weigh everything out. Stop rolling around and just sit where I want you to. Thanks. That'd be great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Which of these inks are you intrigued by, or do you wish you had your hands on? Okay. The ink does not want to cooperate. I think the ones I'm most excited about are probably the Diamond Cult Pens ones, just because I don't have those, and I really love that red. Really, really love that red. I'm excited about all of them. But I'm very excited about the two that I haven't tried yet. I mean, this is just a blue with red sheen, so it's kind of, I can take or leave that one, but this one is so unique, I think. It reminds me a little of that Monarca ink, Aries Blanca, I think, Arenas Blanca, I forget what the name of it is. Reminds me a little of that, but I feel like there's definitely way more, like, dual chromey sort of things, because you see a lot of the gray. There's a little cream, a little tan. This is interesting. I like it. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited about this Inkflight? Did you get this Inkflight? Is there an item here that you think stands out? Yeah, just let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with another video. Probably tomorrow's 30 Inks 30 Days if you watch this on time, and maybe not. Whatever video you watch next after this, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Love you.